Welcome, Brain Science presents 15 psychological facts on what a woman really wants from man. This video will elaborate on many things your woman really want from you. Make sure you stay and watch till the end of the video and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and hit the notification bell. What do women look for in a man? What do they really want? Women are mysterious, to say the least. And this is why men have been asking what women want since time immemorial. Although it may seem like a tough question, the answer may be right in front of our eyes. In the age of online dating, finding love has never been more accessible. It can be as simple as filling out a compatibility quiz, or swiping right if that's more your speed. But online profiles don't always tell the full story, and meeting up with someone you connected with online can lead to some surprising discoveries. Getting to know the real person behind the profile is an important step, and before you can decide whether or not to commit to a person, you need to know what you're actually looking for and what they themselves are looking for in a partner. However, there are some gender-specific differences between men and women that can make things seem more complicated than they actually are. They don't want to ask for what they need from you, nor do they want to tell you what is important to them. Women expect you to figure it out, and this is what makes it so complicated. Any good relationship is built on some basic, down-to-earth qualities, says licensed counselor Suzanne Degues-White, Ph.D. While superficial qualities like good looks and sexual chemistry are some of the early indicators of compatibility, there are a few more significant, must-have characteristics women look for in the man they hope to spend the rest of their lives with, characteristics that aren't as likely to lessen with time. While no two women are the same, we rounded up 8 of the essential qualities that experts say all women want in a man. Here are some few things a woman really want from her man. She wants chemistry from her man. Has a woman ever turned you down because you lacked chemistry? This is something you need to consider with utmost importance. Women like a man because of attraction, and it's not based on your finances or your looks. Initially, how much she will be drawn to you depends on the emotional and sexual attraction a woman feels for you. This makes them desire and become invested in you. It depends on how much you can keep her interested, how deeply you converse, and how energized you make her feel while interacting. Women want their men to create a deeper connection in a meaningful relationship. Another thing she wants is confident. When a man believes in himself, knows who he is, and knows what he wants, it's very appealing to a woman, and is usually something she can tell simply from the attitude he exudes. Being confident means being comfortable with who you are and believing in yourself and that you're worth taking the time to get to know. Women respond to the positive and upbeat energy a confident man is putting out in the world, so long as that confidence doesn't overextend into egotism. When a man doesn't feel the need to compete with or belittle others to lift himself up, it will go a long way in winning a woman's attention. Compassion is also needed. A man who is compassionate and empathetic is one step ahead when it comes to attracting women. Women want a man they can open up to, whether it's about a bad day at the office or in regard to their deepest hopes and fears. Having empathy means that you're able to understand another person's point of view and can sympathize with what they are going through. Women are highly interested in a man who has the ability and desire to show care and concern for others, too. She wants sense of humor. You don't need to be a stand-up comedian or a comedy writer to capture a woman's attention, but having the ability to goof off, joke around, and have a sense of humor is highly appealing. When two people are laughing at the same thing, they are basically saying, I share your perspective, your values, and I certainly share what you think is amusing, says Jeffrey Hall, Ph.D., Associate Professor of Communication Studies at the University of Kansas. Hall's study into the relationship between humor and romance found that the more times a man tried to be funny and in turn the more times a woman laughed at his jokes, the more likely she was to be romantically interested. It's simple science that a man who exudes a happy, light-hearted, and positive energy into the world will make a woman want to be around him. She also wants trustworthiness. When a man is honest and trustworthy, he instantly becomes more appealing and desirable to a woman. If he's dependable, truthful, genuine, and speaks from the heart, he's a guy who is worth pursuing, as people can take him at his word. Trust and trustworthiness allow relationships to deepen. Says Dagies White. After all, a woman needs to know that, if a relationship is to last long-term, she'll be able to rely on her man just as he should be able to rely on her. He has to be mature. Odds are that if the above traits apply to you, you've probably already got the maturity part down. It's important to show a woman that not only are you emotionally mature and able to keep an open line of communication, but also that you're mentally mature and capable of behaving like a grown-up when it's time to do so. You can show this by thinking rationally, not overreacting, and solving problems together after careful discussion. That's not to say you can't have fun and be silly together, as allowing that vulnerable side of yourself to show is a sign of maturity in itself. She want man who is charming. No, you don't need to be a smooth talker or a prince to be charming. Although it does help, women expect a man to be pleasing and likable. And for that, you don't need swag. What you do need are originality and uniqueness. Being charming is about being yourself. Speak about your dreams and passions and what you actually care about. This is the secret to charm her. She want men who are emotionally present. When you talk to her, listen and pay attention. Look at her and focus on what she's saying. This is what women want in a man the most. You want a partner who will just hold the space for you, physically and emotionally, when you're upset and/or have to work something out. Suggestions are okay, but only if you ask for them. Women want to be heard, truly heard. That kind of active listening requires compassion, patience, and a desire to truly understand what your partner is saying. And it's a powerful skill set that can be learned and used in any relationship, adds Roth, instead of checking your Instagram every 2 minutes or checking out other girls nearby. Be emotionally present when you are with her. Be attentive and responsive to her. That means when she calls or texts you, respond to them promptly, or at least let her know you're busy right now. She want men who are accepting. If you try to change your woman, you aren't man enough for her. Women want to be with men who don't judge them or try to better them constantly. Of course, it's okay to tell her when she does something wrong, but you can't assess or try to improve her. By judging her, you're telling her that she's not good enough and needs to upgrade to be with you. She wants you to accept her the way she is and support her in being the best she can be, but only if and when she wants to. She want men to see them as equals. Women want men to treat them as equals. They want a partner who respects them as an equal partner, and doesn't try to dominate or change them. You may come from very different backgrounds or have different interests, but if you're on the same page with your personal values, yes, that's where honesty, respect, and integrity come in. You can move through the world as a team. If you're not sure how to articulate them, there are lots of powerful values assessments you can do on your own or together. Roth recommends, they want a relationship where they are treated fairly and can speak openly. They don't want any special treatment from you. But that doesn't mean you should stop being chivalrous. She want men who are assertive. Being shy is one thing, but not speaking up for your own needs is one of the biggest unattractive moves you can make. You need to be assertive if you wish for your relationship to grow and thrive. However, most men feel like they can't ask for something from women they are in a relationship with. In reality, she wants you to. So, go ahead and ask for that back massage. It's only by sharing your needs with each other and acting on them that you can create a loving, caring relationship. She want men who are independent. This can mean different things to different people, but most women want their man to be independent and self-reliant. Women desire men who can take care of themselves, make their own decisions, live by their principles and values, and follow their dreams and passions. If you can be your own self in any situation and are able to pay your bills, she will respect you as a man. She want men who are sociable. You don't need to have a giant circle of friends or a big social group to attract women. No, women simply want a man they can introduce to their friends. When you're a passionate person who invests in his interests and hobbies, you will automatically become interesting to her and her group of BFFs. Show some willingness to hang out with her friends, talk with them using your natural charm, don't try too hard to be liked, and just be friendly. She will notice the effort you take to meet her friends and will respect you for that. She wants men who can open up and be vulnerable. Have you tried to be in a relationship with a woman who is closed off? This is exactly what women feel when they date a man who loves to be in a powerful position, hiding his vulnerable side from them. Part of this vulnerability is possible by being curious about each other, says Hawkins. Be curious about your partner. When you are genuinely curious about what they are experiencing, what caused them to be upset, or what makes them happy, it diffuses hard feelings and creates a joy in the relationship that goes beyond what you can imagine. See your partner as an adventure. When you're willing to open up and show your emotional and vulnerable side to her, she will see you as a person who is comfortable with himself. This, in turn, will make her feel comfortable around you. Moreover, as you open your heart, she will feel more connected to you and will be able to open up herself. The last is she wants stability. Stability is crucial for women when it comes to long-term relationships. Emotional stability is as important as economic stability. It may sound crass, but that's how it is. Women want a man who can financially support himself, and has enough control over his own emotions and thoughts. They also want men to be stable in the relationship. This means you need to be reliable, supportive, and predictable enough for the woman in your life so she can lean on you when things get rough. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment and hit the notification bell for more videos.